Hello, 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 hello. I'm early. I am early by a couple of minutes. How are you guys doing? Where's the Twitch stream? It's scary over here. Oh, did I not start it? There you go, Nerdy. Okay. Hi, Nerdy. Sorry. It looks like I thought I hit the button and I didn't. Hello, 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 and welcome in. We are actually starting a couple minutes early. I never do that, but I'm wanting to get started. How is everybody doing today? We do have the Jen in the house. I hope you were feeling better, Ann. I know that you were kind of just lurking yesterday, and we missed getting to have you here. Yeah, we missed the chaos. Hello, Miss Nerdy, and there is hello, Chris, and he is saying hello to Danielle, and yeah, all the people. Yay! So are you guys ready to get this? We're going to have us a busy weekend. I will probably only be seeing you guys a little bit because of the summit. So hopefully I will be seeing you guys in the chats. I'm going to try to make it in there. I got things I want to get done this weekend. I think I may do some recording and all too. So I want to get some videos up for you guys coming up soon. Hello, Miss Portia and Miss Alyssa. Ah, the safety of the purple hat. Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't know what that meant. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel. So let me get that pulled up. I did add something extra to it because I ordered something from Ranger, and I got it in the mailbox this morning. So yeah, so that's cool. Let me get that pulled up and get my keyboard out the way, because y'all don't need to be looking at my keyboard. You know? Y'all don't need to look at the keyboard. And this is crooked again. Yeah, I hit it and it moves. Nerdy says, Summerween. Now, we're doing Halloween. We are doing Halloween, yeah, a lot. Because I love Halloween crafting. Hello, Miss Karen. Welcome in. Welcome. And Mickey says cheek, but she meant check. She wants Santa to tell her whether or not she's been good or bad. Let me get this thing up here real quick. We need our wheel. So let's go ahead and spin her and see what we're going to play with today. What's it say? Ooh, we're going to do the Scaredy Cat. At least the wheel covered it. So we're going to be playing with Scaredy Cat. Let me grab that one. And that is from the club kits from this last month. Where's my Scaredy Cat at? It's in this it's in this bin somewhere. It is in this bin. Let me find it. Well, that doesn't belong in this bin. Boo. Peek. I want to pull that out. I might. Maybe. I don't know. Snowball! Here we go. Here is Scaredy Cat. So, Scaredy Cat is super, super cute. It is another one of those big ones. And before we get started, I am going to go ahead and show the website again real quick. This is the Spark website, and I did add links to the YouTube lives for the summit. So you can come straight here and get to the next one. So all of these, this one, it says the one that says RSVP, the cut above, the third one there, that one is where you can register to get your free ticket. Okay. First, with Mary, this is this afternoon at 4 p.m. And if you have already registered, you can go straight here and it's going to take you into that Zoom session. There is a link there. You should also have received a link in your email to be able to get into that co-crafting session with Mary. So grab your works in progress and hang out, and y'all have a good time crafting together. Look at all the cats. Hello, Stephanie. Did I hear that the Ronin's in the house?
Beware. If you proceed from this point
I heard that Ronin's
in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
Yeah, the Ronin apparently is in the chat. We are in trouble because now we have chaos. Anyway, this first one here is the cut above kickoff. Hello, Miss Melissa.
Welcome
Yesterday,
Melissa
that wasn't working.
4967. And thank you so much for joining us here in the Craftosphere. We are so happy to meet you. What kind of cards do you like to make?
Miss Melissa, we do a lot of sharing of the new goodies. So mine are not, okay, they're not new to everybody. They're new to me because it's Elizabeth Costa Rogers' fault because of last month's co-crafting. We do a monthly, on the first Tuesday of the month, I get together with Elizabeth Costa Rogers. She comes on my channel and we hang out and we do some crafting. Tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to be doing a Sublimation Thursday on her channel. So each month we do one live stream on the other person's channel with them. So it's going to be fun. Jen says the free link is not working. Well, when you click on upgrade. Oh, okay. Jen, I'm going to say this. Contact Terry. Let me go over to her site real quick. Let me go to the RSVP. So this is the page you should go to when you hit the RSVP to get your free ticket. And you should be able to upgrade. But if you have a problem, let me see. There should be an email somewhere. Is there a schedule? How long are the workshops? Okay, so you're saying that the upgrade thing, I know that the upgrade thing should work unless she changed something, because I have had people use my links, that specific link, to be able to get the access. I found that I can't access Spark with your VPN on. Well, I don't have a control of that. That has to do with website stuff. So I don't know why my website, my HTTPS website, would have a problem with a VPN. I don't know. I have no idea on that. So I'm not seeing her email here, so I need to grab her email and get that to you guys because it should be on the website. Give me a second. You're going to say weird stuff on the screen as I look it up. It's not that page, it's not that page.
There's always weird stuff on the screen.
Okay, somebody tell the Todd, hush. And where does Ronan think he's going? He has been kidnapped. He's not allowed to leave. Ronan typed in their BRB, so he's leaving us. Okay, let me grab her email address. I know that it's not going to be a problem. She'll be fine. So I just have to go into my Summit emails. Okay, Terry Johnson. I don't know that this is... Okay. So this one is where she sent me. Okay, this one should be a, well, I don't know. I'm going to grab her regular email address. That's a Gmail. I don't know that it's supposed to be that. Okay, I'm going to do this because I don't want to take up too much time for you guys on the live stream today. If you are trying to get your, if you're trying to upgrade and you have a problem, email me at support@debbiejscraftingcorner.com. Do that ASAP, like you can do that while we're live, and I will get back and I will forward that information on to her, but I want to make sure that you guys get taken care of. So I don't have any control over how any of that stuff works. It's on her site. So if you are having a problem with that, please, please, please go ahead and email. So if you're watching the replay and you're trying to get into the summit and you're wanting to upgrade because you know you're not going to have time to watch all the things this weekend, be sure to email me at support@debbiejscraftingcorner.com. Go ahead and send one to me also at my regular email, and that's debbiej@debbiejscraftingcorner.com. The support one is the one that I'm trying to use for all support-related things, like something doesn't work, but go ahead and send it to my regular one too in case there's any kind of an issue. Okay. Jen says, hush, the Todd. Okay, so I think that's covered. We already did the wheel. Somebody wanted to see something new, so I will show a little bit of what I got. Part of it I can't because it's drying because I already used it this morning. Oh, y'all don't want to see that. Let me switch the screen over to my desk. How do cows stay up to date? They read the moose paper. Okay, so I only got actually a couple of things. First, I did get my Make Art little thing for helping me with stencils, and I have learned that the magnets that are included in this are not strong enough for this because it's just too much glass. But I did try it out on with the sticky mat, and it does work fine with that. So that's going to help me for lining up my stencils. That was a trick that I thought of, and then I said, Elizabeth, we got to check this. And what link? What link do you want, honey? I didn't give a link for my email. I just told you my email. So I don't know what you're asking a link about. I will put the events up so you can go there, and there is a link in that Link Deli events page that has the link to the the Cut Above Craft Summit. I haven't checked to see if the other things are correct or not, but look at the card I'm making. Isn't that cool? It's a light up card too. And it is made with an SVG and my Cricut Joy. Actually, I think I used my Express this time. So, okay. The things that I got, yeah, this one is from, this is from Ranger. It is a Make Art, it's the Make Art, where's the other piece? It's supposed to be a stamp aligning tool, and it comes with a stamp block, and it comes with that so that you can line up for stamping with this. But what we figured out, or what I thought of, I think I thought of it and I told Elizabeth. I figured that the edges of a stencil, I'll take this one out, but this one's not the one I don't think I'm going to use this one today. But the edges of a stencil, if you put your paper down and you've got it stuck to your sticky mat or taped down or whatever, and you put this right up in the corner, that makes it so it's always in the same spot. And I thought, that is genius, and I tried using something else. I used the Creative Corners from Misty, but it was not quite tall enough to really work well. It wasn't substantial enough. So I went ahead and ordered that. So that's what I'm going to be using. The other things that I got today, and this is Elizabeth's fault. She did a cute little monster on her card when we were live last month. It's been almost a month. So I had to order this. This is the one that was on her card that she did when we were live. And there were also the stamp and die. I mean, the embossing folder and die. I've already used it. You can see it's dirty. I have to see if I can clean that. I was scrubbing it in the sink, so. But I made this today. I made this morning. And I think I'm going to do, for our next challenge, we're going to do that embossed background on a 3D embossed folder. I think I'm going to do something similar. I might do the same one. And I made this probably in like less than 15 minutes, including all of the embossing, all of the heat embossing. So for Terry Cooper, this is heat embossed. For all of you guys that like the texture, this is regular embossed. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, I've done one before. I did a class on the same technique before. I need to make it available again because it is on my old EDU site that I haven't promoted at all. And I will be moving those things over. You guys know I am in the midst of redoing all the things on the website. Terry Cooper says, me want candy. I know, right? But what we're going to do right now is we're going to do this kitty cat. So this one is called Scaredy Cat. It is one of the bonuses from the club kits for this month. Hello, Avenger. Welcome in. Jen says, I want candy too. So I did do some die cut. This is one of the ones I die cut out like over a week ago, and I've got all the pieces. So let's see what we've got here. And here are the dies. So we have our kitty face. I'm popping out his eyes. All right. I keep saying That would be great for a light up card, and then I don't do a light up card. We're gonna do a light up card today because of those eyes. We are gonna do a light up card today. Okay, so let me see exactly how this one goes together, because I did look it up. It is pretty much A2 size. It is huge. We do have a cute little pumpkin. That's his collar. Purr. This goes behind the jack-o'-lantern's eyes. We have a little skull there. Oh, that's because, so the skull layers up, which means I should have done the backing in black. And that goes on his collar. This goes with the pumpkin. This goes with the pumpkin. I did know what all the things were. Oh, this goes with the collar, and then that attaches. Some of these pieces, I don't know what they are. I'll have to look that up. So I'm going to go into my supply library and look at the page that I added to it. So what I've been doing with my supply library, and you guys, I am going to be releasing... Joseph, no thank you. That's what it says in the Twitch thing. We do not discuss politics or drama. This is a no drama zone. Yes, Jen, these are from the crate.
Welcome, Joseph Bomb 12. And thank you so much for joining us here in the Craftosphere.
I hope Joseph is a crafter and was just joking around when he asked about politics. Oh, that might be that part. Yes, I think you are correct. These little guys, it's not going to stay white, but it's the pieces that I can color, so that's perfect. Now I've got, that was the part that came out of his mouth and his eyes, so those are just spare pieces. And this one is the little nose. Okay, so this goes to this side, this goes... I am going to look at the picture though. I think this, I don't remember where that goes. I need to look it up. So I'm going to look in my supply inventory. You did pink? Yeah, exactly. I did do some coloring on one of the kitties that we did before that was pink that had some gray going into it, so it looked like the gray hairs, and I think that was cute. Okay, let's see. Where's the list I want to look at? I want that one, and I want supply gallery, look at Scaredy Cat. One thing I've been adding in is, I didn't do it this time, but I do have a picture of the thing. I tried to add the pictures from, thank you, Jen. So I try to add the pictures from the packaging into my database so I know what the die set is supposed to do. That's to help me. And if there are layering guides, you know, the assembly guides that Spellbinders puts out a lot, I'm trying to attach those too. This time there wasn't an assembly guide, but that's okay. This is actually not supposed to be white. This is supposed to be black. For some reason, I was thinking it's supposed to go behind the eyes, and it doesn't. This is supposed to be black. So now I have to cut, oh, and this little triangle is one of his little teeth. So we have little teeth, because I was about to chuck it. Okay, we need our music bag. Now that I know what I'm doing, I can add the music bag. And I need a scrap of black so I can cut out that one die. I need this one die here. Hello, Mr. Zombie. And that should fit in my little Simon Hurley Scout. It's a small enough one. Yay. Y'all are getting crazy. Cheer up, darling. I'm just cruising around to Twitch gifting to people who seem nice. Well, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Just no politics, no drama. We're crazy people that just kind of hang out and make stuff. That's what we do. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cut out that little piece. And I think I need to shift my sticky mat higher up so it's more centered with the camera. That'll help. Ronan says, no, I'm sane. No crazy here. He's lying. We are starting an ad break over on the Twitch side, by the way, guys. The cat's working? Well, the cat's trying to work. He's working on getting all put together. I think I'm going to leave this out just in case I need it. All right, we're going to move this up. There we go. And I do have out my easy lights. For you guys who have never seen these before, this is from Pearblossom Press. Usually I do usually at least one card a month that is going to be one of the fabulous products from Pearblossom Press. And the lights are really the first thing I ever got started on with hers. And she's such a sweetheart. So, this is our little mechanism. It's basically like let's think of Christmas lights where you've got, it plugs into something. But instead of plugging in, here are your lights, it has a little battery pack with a button. So I put the battery pack in. We do the plus side facing up, plus side to plus side, and then you test to make sure there's no issue. Okay, over here so you can see it. Okay, we are doing a drop over on Twitch. We have got about, no, I was late. Let's bop Ronan into the cauldron. I should have refilled my water before I got started. I didn't do it. Okay, so now I've got that piece, so we're good. Behind his eyes, I can do a couple of things. I think I'm going to just put vellum behind his eyes. Let's go ahead and start assembling this little guy and coloring up the pieces that need coloring. See, this is, I'm thinking it would work great to go right behind there, but I'm not going to do it. There goes Mouse. Is she going to make it? I think she's going to miss. Missing. Ronan! Deep fried Ronan does not sound good. Aww! Terry Cooper, I really think that this weekend I'm going to take the words that you posted on that thing in our stream showcase last night, and I've got to make it into a song. It sounds like lyrics already, so I'm going to see if... Yeah, you did green for the answer. We are going to be... Well, I might do green, but it's going to be vellum, okay? It's going to be... Unless I decide to do... I'm not going to do the mirror. I'm going to do vellum. So it's going to have light up eyeballs. We're going to do light up eyes today. We've done a lot of the ones with the googly eyes. So, Ronan, Kelly says it's National Hot Dog Day. Oh, it's National Dog Day. I was thinking she was talking about your wiener dogs. Okay. I'm silly. Okay, we've got our little tail. Again, I have to make sure I have my image up so I know what I'm doing. So this one is basically up on that side of the card, kind of around it. Ah, that's why I was getting myself confused. That's another part of the body. This is the part of the body down at the bottom. We've got this. I'm going to go ahead. First off, I'm going to color this. I'm going to start putting together the pieces bit by bit. Pulling out my Simon Hurley inks so that they are handy. I did kind of sort them so that they were mostly in order, and then I tried to use them today, and it's like, wait a minute, these are not in the right order. Okay, so we've got the back of our skull. So it's going to make the eyes black like they are supposed to be behind our skull. I think that's the only thing I need in that color. Do you guys have a preference color for the collar? Because they used orange. I'm kind of not wanting to go orange. I'm kind of thinking green. I'm kind of thinking green or purple. Do you guys have a preference? We could do green eyes and a purple collar. I think that would be cool. All right, let's use instead of using the Crown Me that I love, let's use some Pompous so it's a little bit lighter. And I'm just tapping it on the ink pad to pick it up because this is really quicker than trying to ink it with a blending tool. Except my fingers get in the ink. There we go. We have our purple collar. And I think I want the clasp to be kind of a golden color. So let's go with Slippery When Wet. One of my yellows, and I need to make sure I pull out a paper towel to clean my tweezers, otherwise everything I'm touched with it is going to have some purple in it, and that doesn't necessarily need to be the thing. So this is the piece that actually attaches the skull as instead of him having a cat tag. Yes, these are, and they are well used. I use them all the time. These are my reverse tweezers from Spellbinders. I actually have a second pair around here somewhere because I lost a pair. I bought a new pair, and then I found the new pair. I found the old pair, and then I lost one of them again. So like a year ago, I bought a second pair because I couldn't find the first. I found the other one. And then within like a week or two, it was gone too. So I think somebody came into my craft area and stole it and didn't tell me. Todd doesn't usually use my tweezers. He has his own. So I don't think it was him. And I don't know that any of you guys have been in my house. But Jen keeps saying that she has been here to steal stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and put our little skull together. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And don't forget, you have to come and hang out with me tomorrow when I am live at the summit, okay? You guys have to come in and come in and play with me. Come in and chat with me. It is I'm not the only person there. We do have some other folks. It's going to be like a panel. I think I have to look at the thing because I don't remember. I'm trying to remember who it was that's on there. I have it as the picture on the, when we go look at Spark. So of course now I have to look at that. Okay. So there's our little skull. Okay, so it's gonna be, okay, it's not Brandy. It is, Michelle Price and, it's the picture so little, I can't see. Let me go to the event and I'll see. And Kelly Waymont. And the summit is all SVGs and your Cricut machine or whatever cutting machine you have. Some people don't realize this, but if you can use an SVG you got from somewhere or that you created yourself, if you could use it with one machine, you can use it with all of them. For that matter, you can print out your SVG and use a pair of scissors. So it's not where it's only for the Cricut. I know that I do show how to do all the things using my Cricut, but it's really simple instructions. I mean, anybody can do it. This guy is going to be so cute. Alrighty. So we can basically start putting them together. I mean, I do need to color his little nose. Let me get... Okay, you guys will have to tell me. We'll have to look at the panel that I did. Do we want to use the candy behind... I think he might get lost. He would have to be popped up, but I think he'll get lost on here, so we're going to have to do a more simple background. Let's do... Ooh, I know what we can do. And I kind of want to go ahead and start assembling him over the... We could do Spooky Web. I want to know what happened to my other embossing folder, though. I lost it. But we could do this on Spooky Web. Yeah, a lighter background. I think we're going to do the web one. We've done that before, and I love it. But just so that we have sizing, do I have an A2 panel over here I can grab? I'll just grab this real quick. I just want to make sure I have him positioned on there close enough. And to be honest, it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue him onto his neck or onto his body. And let's do him at a little bit of an angle. And other than that, this is an easy thing to do. Do Hero Art? Yes, Hero Arts does do guides for their dies as well. They do. For most of them and stuff, yeah. Now I have to look because I don't like saying something and not having proof. And I'm remembering that they do, but that, yeah, that's the thing. Let's see. I need to look up Hero Arts in my stuff. Oh, yes. Well, that's not the instructions, but I think this one is. Nope, that one's not instructions either. Beep beep die set. Did not have instructions. Huh. Let me look at their website. Because it may just be that I didn't put the copy in my stuff like I'm supposed to, like I know I want to. Hero Arts. Bum 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 bum. Maybe it's just that the things I'm looking at don't really require it. I don't know. I thought they did. I do have to say that Hero Arts is part of Spellbinders, so even if they don't now, which I think they do, but I'm not finding anything to confirm that. Even if they don't yet, they probably will at some point because Hero Arts does. Okay, Idolite is starting a Tangia dungeon. Right up there. So you can join her over on the Twitch side with ! join. Ooh. I think this is pretty much all that we actually need for... Let's do the ears. Pretty much all that we need before we add the lights, and then I can decorate the pumpkin and stuff as extra stuff. So let's put his little nose on. Goes right like that. Yep. Most of the time, the things that I need the instructions for is because there's like one or two pieces that I don't really remember exactly. Did y'all get all of the treasure and stuff inside the dungeon? Terry Cooper just laughed loudly. Oh, Jen said she just laughed loudly. Why? I don't know what's happening. Okay, so this is the main part that we're going to put our lights behind. So, I think I am just going to put some vellum behind them. Do I have any colored vellum from Pearblossom Press? I think I do. Here we go. So you can use regular vellum and color it up with your markers, or Pearblossom Press has already got you covered because they have vellum in translucent colors. Which I typically do a lot of them with just coloring it in with markers because I have the markers. He's judging you. Oh, look at all the colors. We got lots of colors. So we decided on green eyes, right? Did we want green eyes or did we want yellow eyes? Because now I'm kind of thinking doing this for the background, but with our embossing, like so, which would put green behind it. But if we do green for the eyes, that might be too much. Y'all need to let me know what you think, because I could do a different color for the background. What color eyes do we want to go with? So here are our vellums. This pack comes with 45 A2 size sheets. So we've got the yellow, we've got white, we've got a lighter, so this is like a gold yellow and that's like a lighter yellow. Then we've got blue, we've got like a seafoam blue-green, we got pink, we've got red, we've got orange, and we've got green. So you're saying we need to do green eyes. This is a darker color of green. Okay, we have another ad going on over on the Twitch side. So we could do that behind the eyes. That looks awesome. And actually, I right now have perfect amount of space to cut it right out of the packaging. I like that. That's cool. And I'll just slide that sheet right back in there. Okay, Jen says an orange background and green eyes. I could always use some of the pattern paper like what we did yesterday for all of our cards, or I can do an embossed folder, or I could do a combination. Because I still have my orange, I do still have the purple and green papers out. Okay, so before I attach this, because I always do this, I almost always add the vellum and then decide, you know, I should have actually drawn through that onto the background that I'm going to be attaching my lights to. I'm going to attach this for the moment just with some tape so I can see exactly where it is. I'm one that I'm visual. I need to audition everything and decide how is it going to look the way I want it to. So here's our light. We have two of our lights. They're all, wait, okay, for a minute there I thought one of them wasn't working. They're attached with wires, so I can put this right behind there, and I'm kind of thinking behind the center of the light or down right at the bottom. If it's down at the bottom, it's not really working. I think that I need to have it reflect off of something else, so I think what I'm going to have to do, and I think this will work, I'm going to tape it this way and have it reflect. So let's see if I do that and we go with, say, orange like someone said. I need another piece of tape, dang it. Dang it! Okay. So having it reflect backwards. I could also put right behind it, I could put some silver cardstock so it reflects back. So that's another idea. So this is going to be popped up just a little bit. So let's say about that way. And it does add a little, ooh. Actually, I like that. What do you think? That reflects just a little bit of that orange from the background. So that's what we're going to do. So So now I can go ahead and take this off and then start putting it together. I need to decide, do I want to use my third light or do I want to cut it off? Because you don't have to use all 3 of the lights that are on your little string, but it does give you the option to do 3. Kind of thinking maybe I want to do another one with our pumpkin. But first, let's go ahead and put the vellum on. And I am putting this on the back, making sure I'm putting it on the back. We've already got the stuff on the front, so we know what that is. Putting it on the back. And since I decided that I'm going to actually attach the lights to this piece, just face them backwards, that's going to work perfect. I don't have to worry about drawing a line through the openings onto the background paper. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to let that dry for a sec. And let's go ahead and start coloring up our little pumpkin. Now what we could do is we could have our pumpkin. I think the image on the site actually had the pumpkin sitting on his head. So he's kind of irritated. But we could put the lights behind the pumpkin too. Do we want to do that? Y'all tell me what you think. Do we want to have a light shining through our little pumpkin's face? Oh, I need to put his teeth on before I lose the teeth. I'm going to lose the teeth if I don't do it. And you don't have to put the teeth on, but I do kind of want to give my little kitty a couple of these little teeny weeny triangle teeth. Stephanie says that would be amazing. So you do want the light behind that. Awesomeness. These are big teeth for a little kitty. Kind of reminds me of the teeth in the vampires in the movie, the show that we're watching right now. We're watching True Blood, and it is actually kind of funny. Let's see, move in a little bit more. There we go. The teeth are not really straight. That is cute. Okay. Yes. Wait, what? Is Lafayette gonna die? Ronan, you're not supposed to tell us these things. Ronan's telling spoilers. Or he's lying. It could be either one. Todd, do you want to go beat up Ronan? You remember who Lafayette is?
What are you talking about?
The show, last night.
Oh.
It's like he doesn't know. True Blood is an awesome series. The character's actor. Oh, okay. What? Why are all the actors dying? I don't understand. They said that actually Nerdy corrected and said that the character's actor died years ago. So the Todd says, ah. Okay, I need some darker, or I need some more orange. I don't think I really want to use check engine. It just changes the tone a little bit more. I know, Dolly Parton yesterday, Tim Curry today. It's a rough month. I did see a video or something with Tim Curry not too long ago, and I'm thinking, you know, he looked really, really rough. So yeah, I know that I looked up today, and Dolly apparently had a brief fight with cancer, which means she probably had it longer than she thought she did, but she just didn't know she had it. I haven't looked into it, but yeah, I am sad that she's gone. But I'm happy she lived 80. She was 80 years old, which means I got a ways to go to catch up with that. You know? Because the older I get, the more I think I'm not going to last that long. But I also remember that when I was a kid, I had this thought in my head. I was going to be 125 before I passed. And so far I have not proven myself wrong, so it might be the thing. Yeah, poor Todd. Imagine him if we lived that long. Nelson Ellis died in 2017. Yeah, there's been a lot of them that passed over the years, and it always seems to be in clusters. It always seems to be in clusters, and that makes me sad, especially when it's people that we love. Gotta love me. Thank you for the bits, Jen. Okay, so we've got this little guy, so we can put the lights behind him too, but we need a piece of vellum first, and we do have those different colors of yellow, so we're going to put yellow behind him. They're taking the wrong 80-year-olds. I know. She says joke, but she's not wrong. I think I want to go with the lighter yellow. So let's see. Come on out of there. And let me grab one of the lights. I'm going to do the same thing I did before, I think. Here's some orange cardstock, because I think we're going to go with the orange cardstock just because I like the way that it did with our kitty. And then this would go about there. I think that'll work fine. But I think I need to darken up our pumpkin a little bit more though. So I am going to use this one, but I need to use... I haven't decided 100%. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the orange paper and we're going to emboss it. But I could use some pattern paper and stuff too. But isn't this gorgeous? We will be using this next week if we don't use it today. Okay, right about there. And Nerdy, there's some, I'm going to have to show you some of the really inky kind of ways that we can make backgrounds. I've been doing a lot of stuff with stencils and embossing folders and those type of things lately, but every year around Halloween I do pull out my sprays and make a lot more sprays. Oh, you just think you want to, that's an embossing folder and stencil. So the embossing folder, you don't have to have it with all of the candy. The embossing folder does the texture part. So you can see that. Because that's something else you could do. You could just emboss it and not do all of the... It has a stencil with it, so I had to do the stencil. And yeah. I had to do that. My stencils are all in the other room now because they are... they're wet because I washed them. Because I got them all inky because I used them. So maybe that's something else I need to do at some point. I need to make some sprays with some of my artistry stuff. And I haven't done that yet. Because you can do that. We've got the re-inkers, so we can make sprays with them. Okay. So there's our little pumpkin. We need all of we need these bits to be green. And I don't need this anymore because that was supposed to be the part to go behind the eyes. And then I don't need the pieces that were cut out of the eyes or the mouth. So that stuff can go in the trash instead of on my desk. I'm trying to do better about keeping things, well, keeping more things off my desk. There we go. This guy is going to be so cute. I don't know why I'm thinking of doing this now because one of the things I need to record in the next week is another design team video for Pearblossom Press. But I love all the things, you know that. I've been using her wobbles and her lights and her spinners and all those. Oh, this needs to go behind it. Do I want it? Where do I want it to go? Oh, I want it to go there. So let's take that off. Let's pick that up and it'll be kind of random because I'm not going to really pay attention to where I'm putting it this time. It's just a vine. Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Let's put this back onto our pumpkin. Wait. I said I needed to make my pumpkin darker. What is wrong with me? Okay, I'm going to pull out some check engine after all, just because I need some darker pieces on there. I did put this mostly as dark as I'm going to do it for the main color. But Jen's all excited because she got me with her darn snowballs. All right, I think that's actually better. That is darker. And let's let that dry for a second. Let's take a heater tool. I'm not going to do much because I do not want to melt the vellum. But I want to dry the ink so I can go ahead and apply the stem. We're going to say that's good enough. It's probably not, but you know. Okay, there we go. So now this should be nice and dry. Gonna clean up my ink, and then we can start putting our lights on our kitty. And then we're gonna have to tape down all the wires, because I'm going to actually pop this part up. So it's going to be up away from the card, about, I think it's about a quarter to a half inch. Because we're going to be using thicker tape. I am going to use my Pearblossom press tape, and there is a rumor that there will be foam tape coming back to Pearblossom press, but I don't know when. I can't guarantee when it's going to happen. I'm not going to waste this tape. I'm going to use my Scotch tape, because this needs to stay in place. I don't really need to use my removable tape. The curly vine is too cute. Wow, that did not want to do. I just put a new roll of Scotch tape in there, and this is not wanting to tear. That is not necessarily a good thing. Let me get another piece. And I'm going to cut it small. And then put one of the lights. Okay, when we're looking at our lights, that yellow piece you see there? That is the light, okay? That is the light. The darker part on the back is the metal piece behind it. So if I want this to be reflecting off the back, I need to have it so that the yellow piece is pointing up towards me when I'm looking at the back of it. I hope that makes sense. And I need to make sure I can see where that is. So, okay, there. Now I can see my kitty eyes, because I want this to be like right down at the tip of his pupil there. And the hardest part of this is making the wires go the way you want to go. Stephanie says agreed also. Oh, about the curly? Yeah, he is. That little pumpkin is adorable. Okay, there we go. Now I've got the yellow piece pointing up. Let's put a little piece of tape to hold it down in place. And then, of course, I have to test it to make sure. Yes. Danny, these are from Pearblossom Press. So if you go down into the description on YouTube, there's a link for using any of my affiliate links, and Pearblossom Press should be somewhere near the top of the list. And I do a design team project for her every month. So every month there is a video on my channel using a Pearblossom Press light. Jen, I don't know if you can grab one of the links and post it in there or not, but I need to just grab it. I just need to grab it. Yeah, there's a lot of different things that Pearblossom Press has got. So we've got the action wobbles, we've got the snap and spins, we've got the snap and slides, we've got easy lights, one lights, candlelight. Welcome in, Harry. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? You're gonna love this. We're in progress. It's not done yet, but watch the kitty. You're probably in the middle of an ad. Are you in the middle of an ad? I think you're in the middle of an ad. Danny found it. Yay! So. I do love that. I've got to put the other light in the other eye. And then we're going to have the last one is going to be attached to our pumpkin. And then I'll figure out where I want to put them. That's one of the nice things about this type of light. Like I said, she's got the one light. Remind me, is a suggestive... Go ahead. I mean, if it's something I don't want to say on my channel, I will not repeat it. But yeah, you can say what you want in there, honey. Just don't be mean to my peeps, that's all. That's what she said. Okay, I got that. I got that. That's funny. Stephanie, that was in response to you, honey. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so here we go. I love these. And then I need to put the other one on the back of our pumpkin so we can do the same thing with it, and then we can arrange all the things, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. I think I'm gonna do to the side there instead of straight up. So let me get a wire, because we need to make sure we're going to be able to move it. I know, Danny, I found it and I'm going to go test one. Okay. Yeah, see if it works. If you're able to pull up the affiliate link deli list and be able to post a link in. So you guys let me know. I see the link, but you guys need to let me know, can you actually click on it and go to it? It's probably where you have to be either, you know, if it's posted in, oh, awesome, it works. So you probably have to be it would have to post, in order for a link to work, period, on either one, even if I put it in there, I have to post it to YouTube in order for you to click on it for YouTube. And I have to post it in Twitch if I want to be able to post it in Twitch. Or click on it. Click on it in Twitch. Words. Okay. I'm trying not to cut the wire, but I am trying to cut tape so it's not over the edges. So here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see? Okay, that is just popping up and up and up. Come on. We have a kitty. We have a pumpkin. And they light up. Except that light is not where I want it. That is not where I want it. Okay, I need to move that one. Actually, I think I'm gonna have, if I can get to the tape, I think I'm gonna have it actually have the wire come from behind, from underneath, from below. Oh, come on. Because I'm going to be putting it probably up above, but it'll probably be easier, I think, for me to manage the wires if I have the wire coming from down here somewhere. And if I'm careful, I can run the wire right in between, right about there. I think that'll work. Oh, that's the wrong direction. You just don't want to see the wires from in the front. That's still not where I want it. I want it in the center. There we go. That's better. All right. So most of that is done. Let me move my kitty tail and that other piece from the card and move the stuff out of the way so I can start on our background. And I think I do kind of want to do the spider web. I think a lot of people have been doing the same kind of design though, and that's not the part I want to do. But I think this will be really cool. I really love that spider web. But do we want any additional color to it? I think I'm going to do this. Where's my crown me? Here's my crown me. So this side of my embossing folder is the part where it is raised. This is the part that has all the flat with the indentations. I'm going to try to go very gently over the raised part. So we'll have a purple spider web on the orange. That is the goal. You see that? And I don't know why I don't think of this ahead of time, but the easier way to apply it is going to be using a brayer. Because the brayer can't really squish down into those gaps where the ink pad, because it's foam, can. So we're going to have an orange background with purple spider webs. So let's bring out the embossing folder. I mean the die cutting machine and all the things for doing 3D embossing. Okay. So we're going to take our orange panel. I'm going to line it up with the other side. I always do it with the other side because that way I can move it around without messing with, yes, the thing. So I don't mess around with the ink. I don't get the ink going wrong places. So there we go. Now I have to hold it tight. We've got our platform base. And we're going to use our adapter plate D. And we're going to just run that through. And then we're going to take a look. Mary's missing thing? Oh, Mary's missing this? Why do you say poor Mary missing this? Are we talking about Mary's Crafty Creations? Well, she probably is getting ready for her oh, she's working for one thing. And she's, oh. Look it. Honey, look it. Okay, it looks a little bit brown because purple and orange make brown, but I think that's cool. Which means now we can put there's our kitty. This piece goes over here on the corner. And then his kitty tail goes up here. And then we can have, I really like the pumpkin on his head, and then those are going to light up. That I think is going to work. Okay, so these all are going to have that foam tape. So let me grab out my Pearblossom Press World's Best Foam. And I think I know I've mentioned it many times. I always audition everything. Now, the reason I do that is to hopefully not mess anything up. And I can put everything where I want it. I can move things around. But that's one of the great things about this foam tape. But since it's light up, she keeps them. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Where do we want to put the button? So the kitty's going to go there. I actually have to plan this part out. So if I attach our pumpkin to the top of his head, I can run that wire down behind him. The wire came off. Let's do it again. One more time. I think what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to go ahead and attach the... Jen says she'll buy it. I think I'm going to go ahead and attach our pumpkin and then attach the lights now that I know kind of where I want him. I want him right about there. So let's add a little glue. Button behind the tip of the tail, very possibly. As long as I can run the wires there, which is one of the reasons that this kind of setup is really, really nice, because you can put the wires, as long as you've got enough space, you can put the wires wherever you want, okay? The one light is the easiest way to do lights. We could put the button there, and then it would basically look like the whole mechanism is just popped up. So if I put the button right there, oh, I think that's perfect. I think that is perfect. Thank you, Miss Ruby D. Let me grab some double-sided tape real quick. So we're going to attach that. I want the button to be facing forward, so I'm going to be putting my double-sided tape, my double-sided adhesive on this part of our mechanism. This is also one of my favorite ways to make light up cards too, is to have the embellishment, the main focal image, be the entire thing, and then you just put it on your card where you want. But a lot of the ones I've been doing most recently, I've actually been putting them in as part, because there's lots of ways you can do this. Okay, we're going to burnish it in. So I'm using my bone folder. And then I'm going to use my pokey tool to take off the release paper. Okay, and then let's place that down with our little, let go, with our button. That little purple button is going to be right behind the skull. So when we press on the skull, it lights up. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, now I can just finish running the wires and basically hiding them. Yes, exactly. I still need to finish that part up. Let me grab some more tape. So first, I'm going to run that bit. These wires I'm going to run right down between his eyes and tape them down so they're most of the way out of the way for me. And then I'm going to look and make sure you don't see them. Oh, that is perfect. That is so perfect. There, that's what I wanted. Okay. And then we've got this guy that we're going to do the same kind of thing. I think I'm going to run it right up in between the cat's eyes too. Since it's attached to this part, I don't know. And I just move it up so it's a little bit out of the way. There we go. It's going to basically be down to the end. I could add a door, so we may add a door. I don't know yet. But Jen has a point. You can, in your cards, decide to add a door so that people can replace the batteries if you want them to. So most people, unless they are us, most people are going to think, oh, that's cute, and then they won't play with it long enough for the battery to die. So, come on. Ad break on Twitch. And I'm going to put it that way so that it goes beside, and I want the light to be about in the middle there. This is not going to go the way I want it to go. Come on. My wires are not wanting to bend the way I'm telling them to. I do have that there. Here we go. Right about. I'm going to zoom in so I can see a little bit better on this, because I can see it this way, but seeing it top down is a better option. There we go. Okay, so that does look like it's right about where I want it. And since this is clear tape, it shouldn't do any kind of a problem. So let's see what that looks like. And yes, the wires still need to do a little bit of work. Actually, I think the light needs to be a little bit further down, because it looks like there's a light right up above his nose. And it's fine, but I think it needs to be just a touch lower. Just a touch. Right about there. Is that where I want it? Okay, I think his, let's see. It's gonna bug me. I've got the wire going that way. I don't want the wire going that way is the problem. I wonder. That might be okay doing it down there. Let's see. That works. That works. I put the light right down at the bottom of his mouth, and I think that works. Okay. So now I just need to finish putting these wires down so that they're not going to be getting in the way. And then we can use our foam and put it onto the card, and we'll be done. This is not that difficult. It is not rocket surgery. So first I'm going to tape it down in the center. And then I'm going to take the rest of this. Let's just kind of I can go that way. Tape down that piece and then tape it down again in the center. That'll work. So we're basically taping it around his eye, just making sure not to go across. And don't cut the wires. If you cut the wires, it's not going to work anymore. Okay. So it's all one piece. All one piece. Okay, now we get to put the foam on the back. So this foam is fabulous. It is double thick, so it's the perfect height for our little mechanism. That was the main purpose of it. Also works great for shakers and stuff, but like it's double thick. It's thicker than the stuff I usually use. I'm gonna go back in regular zoom. I think is it this one? This is good enough. Foam, yes, I know. It's got really nice release paper, so it's real easy to take off. And it is repositionable for about 30 minutes so that you can move it if you need to. I'm going to put that right up there. Let's put that up in the ear. I just need to make sure not to cover up any of the places where we have the lights showing through. Go across right about there. Does Debbie know that I sneaked in? Maybe. Hi, Miss Ruth. She's being a sneaky sneak. I'm also making sure I put some tape on the sides here to make sure it stays up. Now, if we want to make a door, we would have to do it onto our panel and through the back, through the card base. But it's also real close to the bottom. First I need to trim this down. Let's do that. Because you guys know, I want this to be slightly smaller than A2, and if the tail is poking over the edge, it's fine. So let's do this. So we're cutting it down to 4. by 5 1/4. If I can line it up straight. Jen, I think I need to start charging for that. And I kind of think I want a black card base for this one. We're going to go with a black card base. Again, auditioned. That's going to be perfect. That's going to be perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'm doing a little bit at a time because I'm trying to make sure I'm planning ahead. It's the hardest part on this is actually not going 100% seat of your pants. Yeah. You have to do a little bit of planning in order to get everything to line up the way you want it to. Okay. Mouse is feeding the caddy. Okay, so this is gonna go on there. Kind of like it that way, and then this is gonna go down here. So now I need to plan a little bit as to where I want the door to be, because Jen is asking for a door. And then I have to make sure Debbie planning? Is someone check? Is the moon blue? Yeah. Okay, I'm making sure that it stays behind my thing there. So we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna go. This is the scary part. And this part, I'm actually just cutting it off of this part. I cut into the thing. But is it behind it? Is it behind it? Yes, it is. So we're good. Okay? I think I want it a little bit further, though. So let's go to about there. There is a die to create a door in the Pearblossom Stamp and Die bundle. Jen wanting a door to keep the bugs out. Problem. It's the VW bugs that end up in the lake that way. Okay, so now we have room to be able to change out the battery. So the reason that Jen... actually, I need to trim a little bit bigger. The reason that Jen wants the wants the door, is because she wants to win this, and she wants to play with it, and she wants to replace the battery when she needs to. That is the reason that Jen specifically, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you did. The embossing folder is from the Spellbinders clubs from this last month, so if you want them, you need to go ahead and order like now, because I think it's going to be switching over to the next month, like within the next week. You won't be able to order until next week, but I think they only have... Well, let me see. I think I'm on the right site. Let me go to the Spellbinders site. I'm pretty sure they still have them in stock, so I'm going to just double check that real quick for you. And I know I love this one too. It's the one that's got 2 different types. And Jen is... No, Jen wants to... She says that she knows that I kind of usually don't give away my light up cards, so she is wanting to buy it. Okay. The embossing folder of the month. Hey, Sharon. It is still available. The embossing folder of the month is just $15, and it is over on the Spellbinders website. And I believe down below there should still be a link to the clubs. So just go into the clubs, and this is the 3D embossing folder of the month. And I'm trimming just a little bit more up. Just to give it a little bit more space. And yeah, I'm showing y'all some... We could do an auction. I don't know how to set up an auction for this. But here we have in the front, you can see, you cannot see behind it, but when you flip it over, there is the space there. So now, what I can do is I can line this up on my card base, because we still have another step before if we want to make sure we have a correct door. So I'm going to line that up with my card base so I know exactly where that door is going to go. And it looks like I'm going to be trimming a little bit off of the top, and that is fine. So right here is where the door would go. Okay. And now let's get that stamp and die bundle and see if that fits, or do I need to make one manually? Bum ba bum. Where's my dice? Where's my stamp and die set? Yes, I have a bin of just my Pearblossom press stuff, all in one thing. And now I don't know where the thing is. Where'd it go? I think the Todd stole it. Oh, you know why I couldn't find it? It's there. Yes, it was. I actually had already pulled it out, and I forgot that I did. So in the die bundle, the stamp and die bundle, there is this rectangle die. The rectangle die has 3 blades and one part that is actually just an emboss line for you to be able to fold it. So if I want to put my door here, I am going to make sure it is a little bit away from the edge, just a little bit. Now let's go ahead and tape that in place. Just in case Ronan didn't see. Hi Ronan, Mr. Monkey, Sergeant Boo Boo, Chaos Gremlin, Voice Daddy, the drive-by renter Ronan. Ronan, we love you, honey. My only issue with doing them so close, and I do this a lot, I almost always put my buttons really close to the edge, is trying to do the door. It's a little close. It's a little close. I'm moving some stuff out of the way so I have room for the embossing, my die cutting machine. So we can die cut out that little door. I found my other embossing folder. I've looked in this drawer like for the last week and have not been able to find this, but now I found it. So it's going up here with the rest of the things where it's supposed to go, not in the drawer. I need that, and I need one of those. This one needs to be reflattened out soon. So we're going to cut through only the front of our panel. Okay, we're only going to cut the first. So I am putting that in there. We're going to run that through. I only need to run it partially. Just need to go enough for that die. And that should make our door. And let's just hope it's in the right spot. I have cut the door in the wrong spot before. And then that card base turns into other panels and scraps and stuff. Okay, there we go. So this would go over the top there. Okay. And then the door will open inside, and you will be able to change out the battery if you want to. Jen said, what die set is that? So this die set here is from Pearblossom Press. It's actually, this is 2 of them because she changed out one of the stamps. It is her stamp and die bundle. It's got all the little things in there, push, pull, blow it out for the blow out the candle. Yeah, this is the current version, but I already had the old one, so. Push, pull, press, scratch off. She has scratch offs. I have not, I've got some and I haven't used them. You got a handmade by you, so you can put in a light bulb on the back of it being a light up card. Blow for the blow it out candle, candlelight. Pull, press here. These two are the ones that I use the absolute most. But it comes with the die set that has little circles, little candle flames, and that doorway die set. Die, so you can cut that out. Love it. Okay, are we ready? So this needs to be glued down because the rest is going to be raised up on the foam. Let's go ahead and get that done. And let's try not to get the ink all over the place. Ad break. And then dropping in over on the Twitch side. I think that's what y'all do when you have an ad over there. You just decide we're just going to drop because it's going to be more entertaining than the ads. Okay, there we go. And yes, I know that my card base is a little bit off. That's fine. Let's see what we can do about the door. I don't want the door to have any glue on it or too much glue on it. Let's take the glue off. We don't want the door to be glued shut, right? Okay. And I think I'm just going to put this down with the door open, and that should be fine. Now, I do need a little bit more foam tape, though, on there. We need a little bit up for the little guy's head. And why do I not have any at the ear? I missed some things. What are your favorite inks? I'm looking to set my first set, and it's so hard to decide. There are a lot of different kinds of inks. The ones that I use the most right now are Simon Hurley. I'm using the Simon Hurley Stellar inks. His inks are, it also depends on what are you wanting to do. So I don't have any problem stamping with his inks. I don't have any problem blending with his inks. They are a dye-based ink, so they're translucent and they blend wonderfully. There are also pigment inks, and those are ones that take longer to dry and they kind of sit on top of the paper instead of seeping into it. So it really just, I'm not having foam mishaps, Jen. It's where I forgot to put the things on there, and I need to, otherwise our little pumpkin's not going to be popped up like he needs to be. So there. But yeah, I do love Simon Hurley inks, and these guys know it. I wonder if Amanda, well, I can't say I wonder if Amanda would like this card because I know she would. Okay, I need a little bit more for my pumpkin on the other side. And then, of course, we have to turn it over to see. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Yeah, I do love the Simon. Well, let me show you. When I say that I love the Simon Hurley inks, I mean, I've been using Simon Hurley regular inks. Those are the ones on the felt pads. I've been using those for a while, and I have a drawer of those. These are my Stellar inks. These are different from his foam pads. I mean, his other pads. Let me show you the difference. Let's do a color other than, well, I can do this one. This one is cookie dough, and it is a, they say it's a felt pad. The top of it feels almost like canvas, and sometimes you have to actually push it more to get the ink out, so it stays in there, but it makes some really nice effects. Like kind of a streaky look. You can get a streaky look with it. And then we've got the foam pads, which are just that. It is a foam, and that makes this kind of look. Goes right down. It puts out the ink so easy, and I'm loving these, okay? Sometimes with this style, because I've also used the Tim Holtz, and Tim Holtz is awesome as well, but sometimes the felt pads, you have to use your brush or blender and really rub in there to get the ink on there, so it was always harder for me to get the ink out in order to get started with getting a good blend. So I would say if you're just getting started, unless you're wanting to do the grungy looks with a lot of white showing through the inks and such, I would say if you're wanting solid colors and blending, go with the foam pads from Simon Hurley. That's just my recommendation. And I have other brands too. Those are just kind of my favorites right now. And part of it has to do with I love the colors. So if you know of, and if you see some of the type of ink that you want and the colors that you want, go for it. But you also don't have to do all of the same, you don't have to do all the same company. You could use some from Hero Arts, you could use some from Simon Says Stamp, you could use some from Catherine Puller and Simon Hurley and Tim Holtz. You can mix and just find the colors that you like. I would recommend with your first ones though, get the primaries and get a black and get a white pigment ink. I've got Gina K White and I've got Hero Arts White. But the white inks are really hard to find a really good one that's going to stay bright white. Do I have presents? What's this? I have to look and see what this is. It says it's from Amazon. What did I order from Amazon that I don't remember? Oh, I know what this is. Although why they're shipping it from Amazon, I don't know. It's my coffee stuff, hon. It's like, I don't know. They sent me a tumbler or something to go with it. That's why it's so big. Anyhow. I think it's going to be foam pads. I love the bright colors. Yes, Simon has got a lot of really nice bright colors. Magnetic sheet. Kelly. Oh, I just found another cute stamp by Unity, and it's a cow ghost. Okay, are y'all asking, you want me to finish this card or not? You're asking me questions. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the release paper, and like I said, it comes off really, really easy. As long as I can get my nail under it. It's like, it pops off fine, but then me trying to actually hold on to something, that is a user issue. That one's already trying to come up. So it is repositionable for 30 minutes, and it's not available as yet, but Amanda says it's coming. So I'm hoping I've been willing to get into that's one reason why I don't do more lineup cards. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to use up all my tape. I love this foam. I love this foam. I've been chatting with her about it since she was first trying to make it come out. We were like, when's it coming? When's it coming? And then she got it, and then she sold out she got it right when we went to Creativation 2 years ago. You know, not this year, but year before. Creativation. Yeah. We went to Creativation. The release of it, I believe, was that weekend. I'm pretty sure it was that weekend. And Jennifer McGuire put it on her, talked about it on her channel, and she ran out of it like immediately. Okay, just double checking the placement. And now I have to trim that little bit of foam because otherwise it's going to stick on the back there. Kelly's leaving. What? Kelly said something about magnetic sheet and then she leaves. Oh, I could trim it off. I can lift this up and trim it. Because this is, like I said, it is repositionable. And let's put it on the inside here so I don't get it in the thing. There we go. There we go. Bye, Kelly. Miss you already. Because I'm not going to see you until... Oh, no. I haven't ordered more magnetic sheets yet. I need to. My roll is almost out. I'm going to put some of the same foam on these other pieces so that it's going to be the same height. But this is all I have left. It makes me sad. Let go of my finger. Thank you. And y'all know me. I need to have my foam so that the things do not... I don't want saggy bits anywhere. We're on the same page. Yeah. So like I said, it is repositionable and it is permanent in about 30 minutes. So, no, I'm sorry. It's permanent over 24 hours. It's usually repositionable for about 30 minutes. I'll be honest, I've actually... Sharon says, my granddaughter wants this card. She says it's so cute. I love this. And it looks like I need to trim it. Do I need to trim this or can I tuck it? I think I can tuck it. Yeah, I can tuck it. I'm going to tuck it under the edge of that kitty's neck. Okay, and then we have our kitty tail that's going to go up here. Oh, this is adorable. I am, again, considering keeping it. She's giggling once you let it up. How old is your granddaughter, hon? Sharon's granddaughter, hi! So she gets tickled with the things just like I do. I get so tickled when I get tickled as I'm. She's 12. She needs to. Are you teaching her to make cards, honey? Because she's seeing this. She's seeing how easy it was to make this thing. Stephanie says, "No, you can't keep it. We want it. Y'all want all the things." Bump, bump, bump. Okay, so now it's going to be right there to the tip, which is perfect. I don't really like little corners like that because those are the things that are going to wind up getting grabbed on something. Okay. So behind his little pumpkin. There we go. Ruth says I'm entering this giveaway for myself today. I have not said yes or no to the giveaway, but I will give away this light up card. I know y'all don't get light up cards from me very often. Todd, well, okay, I think I might need Todd to weigh in on this and say, does he think I should keep it? Should I give it to his mother or something? Because it's Ninja. It's Ninja, honey. What do you think?
I think that would be a good birthday card for Mom.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make another one. Okay, let me turn the lights back on. Okay, guys. Todd said that this would make a really good birthday present for my mother-in-law. A birthday card for my mother-in-law. So I may have to make another one just for her. What's funny is she sees all my posts and things, and she hits the like button and everything. So most of the time she doesn't know it's to her card when she's about to get one of the things I make. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make another one. That was not hard to do though. Oh my god, I wish mine was a light up. That's so stinking cute. Now you know how easy it is to make it a light up card. You just need the lights from Pearblossom Press. You don't have to use the same tape that I've got. Like I said, this one is not available, but there's lots of double thick tape out there. Or you could do this. This is the Scotch foam tape that I use that is doubled up. That's why there's tape on both sides. And this is... I'm just confirming. It is the same thickness as this tape. So this is 1/4 inch. This is 1/8 of an inch, I think. Whatever. Anyway, you could do that. Ilka says, every time you make a light up card, I want to steal the soldering iron from my boyfriend, but I only did it one time. You need some lights from Pearblossom Press. They are super easy. I'm almost 100% sure that Amanda ships international, and a lot of stores have got them. They are in Spellbinders. They're in scrapbook.com. It is from Pearblossom Press, and Jen, if Jen is still here, can you post the link again to the Pearblossom Press? I think that was the one that you posted in there earlier. Yeah, you also need the crate. So if you have the link, go ahead and post that for me. Okay. So you guys are begging, so yes, I will give this one away. Sigh. I told y'all that I'm going to be stopping doing the giveaways, and the plan is to stop doing them on a daily basis starting next month. What I may decide to do, because I was also wanting to do this, if I can get my brain around it this week, I will. I'm wanting to start doing the giveaways so that people that are watching the replays can also have a chance to win. But yeah, it would have to be, I have to figure out all the logistics, and I have not actually tasked that on my brain. I think the yeah is yay. Problem is I have everything I need at home. With taxes, they are so expensive. Yeah, I get that one. No! SBC does not send Pearblossom Press lights international. Okay, so I would say if you want to get the lights, double check and see what Amanda can do for you. She might be able to do something. I don't know what the prices are on shipping and everything. A lot of our small companies, they are having a hard time because of the tariffs and all of that, because it just costs them more to do everything, and they can't send stuff out so cheap that they lose money on every order. They just can't do it and stay in business. So it is what it is. Oh, I just remembered. I need to trim the top. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start the giveaway, even though the people on Twitch won't be able to see it yet. They might. This might last long enough for them to be able to see it. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, so the card base was a little bit big. It was bigger than 5.5, so I just trimmed off the little extra. That's all is needed on that. And I can start putting things away and cleaning things up and all the things. It does make my heart happy that you guys want the things that I create. It really does. So thank you guys for supporting me like that, and for all of the positive affirmations that you send. Where's my packaging for this? I'll let you keep looking at the... No, that's not what happens. Reset. Do it again. It's not wrong anymore. I just fixed it. I don't know why it did that. I did not hit a button. I did not hit a button. And you were correct. It was wrong. I did reset. Okay. There's the thing. World's best foam tape. Yeah, I have to keep my foam tape in the correct packaging for most of what I've got. Otherwise, I don't remember what it is. I know my Scotch. That's the only one that's got the green and white on there. But I've got a couple of rolls of foam that I have no idea where I got them from. Yeah, there is... I'm kind of considering doing white highlights, but I also don't want to do the white highlights wrong and mess up this cuteness. And it looks like I've got a little bit of white something right there that is bugging me. I love that cat. No, I don't already have a winner. Oh, wait. You guys are all winners, but you're not going to win this one. Okay. Thank you, Jen, for putting the link in there for us. And this is one of the times that I'm not going to be putting the push here. Usually I would put press here or something, one of my stamps right there on it, but I'm not going to because it looks too cute just the way it is. So that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Let me move some of this. I need to clean up my stuff and put things away. Okay. I'm going to do that while you guys are entering. Danny, do it again. Danny did it again. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Swack. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And don't forget, you can enter on both YouTube and on Twitch. Don't remember what those are. I just saw some die-cut leaves way back over there, and I'm not going to go after them because, yeah. Okay, cleaning up the desk so I can get other things done this afternoon. And as a reminder, that will match the 5 black cats hanging around your porch. So just as a reminder, you guys, if you are working on any kind of projects right now and want to hang out with some other crafters, that is happening at 4 o'clock. Mary is doing a co-crafting session on our Spark website, or rather that's on Zoom, and you get access to it through the Spark website. So if you haven't already registered, you need to go ahead and do that. That co-crafting session happens, it starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I know that she would love for you guys to come and hang out. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Okay, this one goes in this one. So this is, again, Spooky Web. It is the embossing, the 3D embossing folder of the month from this month from Spellbinders. Next week, we will be looking at the September clubs. So that starts, let's see, the first of the month is on Tuesday. So Tuesday, we will be looking at some new things, and I may have a video or something up before then, and that's my plan. My plan is to do videos. So I hope you guys are ready for the September stuff to come out. Yeah, I'm putting things away so I have room. I really need to clean that better. Look at that's dirty now. I cannot play with my primary card yet. It's a surprise birthday card. Oh, you cannot show. It's a birthday card. Aw. Yay! Yay! Ilka just got her clubs. Be sure to post all the things that you create. Danny, why are you confused? Danny, why are you confused? What is she confused about? I'm going to scroll up and see. So she said, great work, and then she says, I'm confused. And thank you for the like button. I appreciate that, hon. I had to remember, where did I put my dies? Okay. So here's my dies for my scaredy cat. And you see, it was a really easy die set. It was really easy to put together. The only part I had to remember what to do with was basically that corner there, because I forgot. You're okay. You're better than okay. Okay. All right, we are almost ready. We are up to 27 people in the drawing because you guys are really wanting this thing. And like I said, I do appreciate you guys always wanting the things. It really makes my heart happy that I create stuff that you guys really like. So, reminder again, today at 4, we've got Mary's co-crafting session. Register on Spark. We've got the A Cut Above Summit kickoff party at 6 p.m. There's a link on the website. I've got links to all of the events in the events section. I went ahead and did that one. Oh, somebody told you to enter it again. I think it probably meant that they thought you typed it wrong. That's what usually happens. They try to keep although they want it, they want to give you a chance to. So they're awesome like that. So we've got that. We've got Elizabeth on Friday for her part 2 of her introduction to sublimation, where she is going to be making a card using the same stamps or dies that she used in her last week's introduction to sublimation class, where she did the sublimated luggage tags, permanent luggage tag gifts. And tomorrow at noon, I will be live on the Cut Above Summit YouTube, on Terry's YouTube channel for the Cut Above Summit, and that is going to be at noon Eastern. And again, I put everything in the event, so you've got all of the dates and everything there, plus you guys got the email at the beginning of the week. So hopefully you guys you'll know where all the things are. So, because some of us want all your cards. Oh, Norma, you have to let me give some of them away to Carla for cards for cancer, and I will be listing. I'm going to try to start doing I'm going to try to start putting together the shopping area on the Spark website, so you guys have got some places to shop. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, sublimation. For you guys that are interested in sublimation, what are you most interested in? Markers, inks, paints. What are you most interested in? Why did Spark not pop up? Thank you for that. I wasn't ready to hit the button. Jen, if you could type Spark in again, that should take her to the link, because for whatever reason it didn't work. Markers and inks. Okay, because I do have some of the marker packs. That I may be willing to sell full packs, because I did get quite a few from her, but again, it is limited time supplies, okay? For the paints, I'm planning on making some small paint. You remember when you did paint by number in the little containers? I'm thinking of doing small containers like that in the kits. But paste, we don't have sublimation paste. We have sublimation paint. But I think the first thing I think I'm going to list is going to be some of the markers. And then you guys can see what you want. And then I still have to start putting together some kits. And also blanks. Those are some of the things. Okay, awesome. Norma just bought markers and paint. Fabulous. I'm wanting to give you guys smaller quantities if I can, so that you can get a taste of it to see if it's something you're going to like to do, because it's going to last you quite a while regardless. All right. Let's go ahead and draw. Is everybody in that's going to get in? I think the answer is yes. So let's go. Anne Marit! Stephanie says, are you talking about Artistry? I have all the inks, paints, and markers. Yes, ma'am. Artistry is no longer in business. Ashley's father was her other partner, and they sold the building. So if you go to her website right now, all that's there are downloadable. Yes, it did. I heard it, honey. That was like a little bit ago. But Amarit, you are the winner on here. Back to Stephanie. Artistry is closed, so there are a few places that you can still get the products from. And Elizabeth is going to be doing a monthly sublimation with Elizabeth Costa Rogers on my website. So we're going to be doing classes, and the first 2 classes that she's doing for free. So she did one last week as a live. The replay from Zoom is up. I have not done the edit to make it pretty yet. So she has done that one, and she's doing a second half that's going to show you can use the same stamps and stencils and all the things. You can use the same things to make a card, so you can make them match, all matchy for when you did give the gift to someone. So that's what her live is going to be. Her live Zoom is going to be on Friday, but you do have to register through the website. Okay. Fabulous. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to list some markers first. There are some other places that you can get them, so you can always check around and everything as well. But I'm going to go ahead and list some of those first, and hopefully I will have some of that done this weekend. That is part of my plan. I've got like 5 different major projects I want to work on this weekend, but I've had a lot of fun with all the stuff I've been getting done the last couple of days. So we are going to head off. Oh, I do need to do that. Thank you so much. Here is the form. So Miss Emerit can I think I'm going to hit the button again so it takes a picture of it with it lit up. There you go. So this is going to be going up. Melissa, thank you so much. I didn't ask, but how did you find us? Did you find us through watching some of my videos in the past? I go live a lot, and we are going closer into the Halloween and Christmas season, so it's going to be probably even more often because I do have a couple of Advent things that I need to do. So it's going to be fun. And you guys yeah. My people are crazy. We didn't do the PSA, but I'm not going to do that now. It's too late. Anyway, let's see. I don't know. I'm going to assume that my credits are working. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has helped out on my channel. All of my YouTube members, all of my Twitch subs, all of my Spark members, both free and tier 1, which is Spark Syndicate. Thank you so much for all of your support and helping my channel keep going and growing. And thank you to everybody who comes and hangs out with us here and helps me to design a card. Oh, you got your Halloween. Fabulous. That I think we start opening that up on the 16th because it's the 16th day. It's the 13 days of Halloween, and that I believe starts on September 16th. So why they're doing it in September and not October, I don't know, but that's fine. Anyway, YouTube videos on your feed. Fabulous. Well, I hope you subscribe and come back. We will be back again right here on Monday, and I will be back tomorrow on the Summit. Yeah, the A Cut Above Summit YouTube. It's actually Terry's. I don't even remember what her thing is. But anyway, A Cut Above Summit. I'm going to hit the button for the events. You can get to the event there to get your free ticket. But I am going to be part of a panel tomorrow at noon Eastern on the Summit, in the Summit's YouTube. Yeah, we're going to say that. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys I'll see you tomorrow, and then I will see you guys on Monday. Y'all have a wonderful day. I can't talk anymore. I need to shut up. Bye, guys. Love you. And thank you for staying to the end. Y'all are crazy with me. So anyway, bye.